Hello everyone. Welcome on my channel. In this video, we are going to talk about how do you make your unhappy wife happy? Sure, it's quite understandable that every relationship has its ups and downs, and at times, a partner might seem unhappy. Here are a few steps you can take to help make your wife happy. 1. Meaningful conversations. Regularly connect with her by initiating open-ended conversations about her day, how she's feeling, any concerns she might have, etc. Show empathy and genuinely listen to her when she talks. 2. Quality time. Spend quality time together by participating in shared activities. It could be as simple as cooking a meal or watching a movie. Key is in sharing moments and creating memories. 3. Be attentive to the little things she loves. According to Manly, people tend to feel very happy when their partner pays attention to the little things about them. Most wives thrive and feel deeply loved when their husbands attend to their little preferences in life, she tells MBG. For example, make a point to make her cup of coffee in the morning exactly the way you know she likes. If you happen to pass by her favorite bakery while you're running an errand, bring her home a slice of special cake, just because. If she likes it when you put the toilet seat down after you go, show her that kindness. If she feels connected when you call or text during the workday, make that a part of your schedule. If she likes hearing you tell her you love her frequently, make that a habit. 4. Small gestures. Sometimes small gestures such as leaving a sweet note or picking up her favorite sweets can make a big difference. These little things go a long way in showing that you care. 5. Express love regularly. Showing love and affection on a regular basis is crucial. Hug, hold hands, give compliments, and express your love verbally. 6. Ask your wife what she wants in bed. Assumptions have no place in the bedroom. Yet oftentimes when it comes to sex, especially in long-term relationships, we start to run on autopilot, doing what we've always done or what we've seen in porn, instead of actually talking about what we want in bed. But most pop culture depictions of sex are usually all about what men find sexy and what gets men off. So it's good to actually check in and talk to your wife about what she wants in bed. Open up a conversation about what your wife wants more of in bed, and really be attentive and considerate about what she tells you. And when you're conversing about this, make sure to create an environment of safety, support, and curiosity, rather than pressure, stress, or resentment. 7. Household duties. Help out with chores around the home. It's a practical way of showing that you care and are willing to share responsibilities. 8. Understand her needs. Different people have different ways of feeling loved. Talk with her and understand what makes her feel loved and appreciated. It could be spending time together, acts of service, gifts, words of affirmation, or physical touch. 9. Patience and understanding. Always exercise patience and show understanding. Remember that happiness is a state of mind, and it may take time to improve. 10. Take care of yourself. Self-care is imperative for you to be able to take another's needs and happiness into account. You can't pour from an empty cup. If you're burned out, overwhelmed, and slacking on the basic things you need to do to take care of yourself, then it's time to implement some better strategies for self-care, says Crowder. Further, encourage your spouse to do the same. When both parties are better rested and recharged, marriages tend to be smoother and happier. 11. Fight better. Disagreements and conflict are a part of any healthy relationship, but it's how you engage in those conflicts that matter. Learn to be kind and compassionate even when you're arguing. When engaging in conflict, which by the way you should do, rather than avoid it, express your side, listen to hers, and then approach the issue together in a solution-focused manner, Crowder advises. Rather than playing the blame game, be collaborative in finding a solution to the problem. 12. Act thoughtfully. What's something she hates when you do? If you're me, it's leaving the toilet seat up. I'm typical like that. One easy way that you can become a better man and make your wife happier is to become a man who thinks before he acts. Don't act nice solely because you want sex. Don't act nice because you want her to make you dinner. Heck, don't be nice at all. Be kind, be loving, be passionate, be fun. Your thoughtfulness will be her most pleasant surprise. Act kind in specific ways that make her feel loved. Think about how to make your wife happy, and then do those things. It's simple gestures that make your wife happy, but most men let fear hold them back, More on that in a second. See, when you're married to someone, you have one big advantage. The advantage is that you know the specific things that make her happy, sad, and most importantly, in love with you. Act thoughtfully. Act like the man she fell in love with. Make her feel special. Make her feel connected to you. 13. Don't hold back. It's not easy to rebuild marriages that are dying, but if you give it your all, you won't have regrets even if it doesn't work out. That's something we have to talk about. You can't have any regrets, because they will eat at you. The only thing worse than failing to rebuild a relationship is regretting that you waited as long as you did to try. Imagine that your relationship died. How would you feel then? What would you regret? Do the things that scare you. Initiate physical touch. Make those simple gestures that make her feel happy. Become friends with her friends. Plus, the longer you wait, the longer you allow your relationship problems to fester and grow more severe. A healthy relationship aims to deconstruct problems long before they fester. If this is something you've been avoiding, there isn't a better time to start than now. Think about your marriage as a raft. Each time you fail to listen, forget to spend time with your wife, and/or neglect your wife and kids, someone pokes a hole in the raft. It won't be long before you are drowning in stress and anxiety. 14. See a relationship professional. It's okay to admit you don't know everything there is to know about raising kids, having a healthy marriage, or building a family. Most people don't know much at all. By just reading this article, you probably already know more than 95% of men on how to make their wives happy. Unfortunately, to save your marriage, you might need some outside help. However, plenty of clinical social workers focus on marriage counseling and relationship matters. Having a personal family therapist might help you get the insight you and your partner need to resolve the most profound issues in your relationship. Plus, it's helpful to have a third party look at your situation and give you their take. Relationship experts look at hundreds of long-term relationships and marriages. If anyone has insight or perspective on how you can build a better marriage, it's going to be a medical professional specializing in clinical psychology. Seeing a clinical social worker might make your wife feel like you care enough to make her fall back in love with you. 15. Take a break. This is the last point on the list because taking a break from a relationship should be a last resort after you've already exhausted all the other options on the list. However, there are times when distance does make the heart grow fonder. For some of you, a break might be the one thing you've been missing. Taking a break gives both parties the time and space to look at their values, their lives, and most importantly, look at the relationship objectively and decide if they think it's worth saving. If you aren't all in on trying to save a relationship, it's not worth saving. Love is only worth saving when you both want to save it. It might sound cliché and like I'm trying to get you to quit your relationship, but that's not it. It takes time to rebuild marriages, and it takes time to determine if the relationship is worth rebuilding. When you're completely entrenched in something falling apart, it can be exhausting to determine the right move. When times get really tough, have the courage and bravery to take a much-needed break. Lastly, remember that communication is key. Always communicate your feelings and thought processes, and remember to listen to her and respect her feelings and thoughts.